Hi YouTube, how's it going? Selena and Baby Bean here, and we are going to be doing kind of a post-op video. So this is going to be like a before and after of um, how his head shape was. So I wish I could, and it'll also be like my thoughts or feelings on the surgery and the surgery and his helmet. I kind of wish I could do side by sides videos, but I can't. Um, if you've watched A Day in the Life of a 2-month-old, then 3-month old, that's when he got his helmet, and then it was actually a little loose on his head, and today we had an appointment and we got that fixed. So it stays in place the whole time, which is awesome. And he fixed the ear holes to make them bigger, and it's not constantly falling into his eyes so he can't see. So that's good. If you can see this ear, and then his face, and then the other side. So, but I'm actually going to do a before and after of his head. So I've got to take this off if I can get him to turn straight. So instead of it being right, here is the front of his head. Here's the head. If you look, his head is actually more of an oval shape. Look at the TV, Chunky. Look at the TV. Okay, here's the side. And I don't know if you can tell, but it's actually a lot rounder. Let me see if I can get him to turn the other. So this is his head from the top, but as you can see, it's really ovally shaped instead of more rounded like a normal baby's head. Is the top. The rest of the video is going to be kind of a just me talking about my feelings about his surgery, and then the helmet afterwards, and then what's been going on after the surgery. So I think at first I was kind of unsure about my decision for the surgery that we chose. But afterwards, like after he had the surgery, I was honestly really happy with my choice. There wasn't a long hospital stay. The swelling went down fairly quickly. The incisions are small, and also because of where they are, because if it would have went all the way across his head, that would mean that when I breastfeed him, my arm would actually be touching the incisions, and I wouldn't have been comfortable with that at all. And I'm guessing, or I'm thinking, because of the surgery that we had, we were able to take like all of the IVs and stuff out a lot sooner, and the less IVs and stuff he had in him, the more I felt okay with holding him after the surgery. And it was just, I was just more comfortable than what I was thinking I would have been if we would have chose a different surgery. And then helmet wise, he's adjusted to it really well. I think only issue we had was him using his helmet at night, and I think that was because the ears needed to be adjusted, so the helmet was on his ears and it would hurt him, and I think that was the only issue with it. And since we got that fixed, I'm hoping that we don't have any other issues with it. But other than that, he's completely fine with it. It's not anything special. It doesn't bother him to take it on and off or to get it cleaned. It just is what it is. And I know I was scared about how he was going to take to the helmet, but I mean, it's not I don't think it's become a part of him yet, but I think eventually it will, because of how much he has to wear it. And I think his only other thing is he's used to rubbing his eyes and putting his hand in his hair, and he can't do that with the helmet on. But I mean, he'll get used to that part eventually. So, oh, well, I think you guys probably saw when I kind of turned him over to see the top of his head, but you can't even see where the incisions are. His hair has already started to grow back, and that is awesome. Um, so he's, and I don't know, like today, I want to say it's probably like our best day since his surgery. Today, it's what, exactly 3 days after his surgery. Not 3 days, 3 weeks after his surgery. And he's been sleeping in my arms, simply because it was easier, and then also he was cluster feeding. But since that's over with last night, I was actually able to put him down a lot, and he got a lot more sleep than what he normally does. Usually he wakes up like every hour, every 2 hours, and last night he didn't. And he's just a little happy baby today, and it's awesome. So we've been sleeping on the couch since the surgery, and I think it's time to move to the bed. So that is what we will be doing tonight. And I mean, if you can't tell, he's fine since the surgery. Taking care of him after the surgery, it really hasn't been that hard. I mean, he's been clingy, but it's getting better. He's letting me leave him to go do something like use the bathroom or go to the kitchen, and not crying, bless you, and having to be held all the time. So it's just, it's getting better and better every day. Until next time, deuces. It felt chunky. Turns out.